We had a lot of the key researchers in Australian sport, including the Australian Institute of Sport, Queensland Academy of Sport, even the Broncos, as well as the academics come together.
With athletes, working with them on a day-to-day basis, they're so variable within themselves, so you're aware of the fact that you're probably never going to get a full data set, but we collect data on them every day.
If it's blood work, if it's biomechanical data, if it's just wellness, whatever it is, how can we use the data we have collected to make predictions on performance and training loads?
I think a lot of the questions that the sports scientists want to be answered are not necessarily linked to the data that are routinely collected at the moment. So I think it's trying to find that match between, okay, so what are we routinely collecting, or what should we be collecting in order to actually tap into the questions that we're asking.
But I mean, they also have various challenging data sets, for example, time series data, big data sets and data sets from lots of different sources. So I think, it's these kinds of challenging data sets for which ACEMS can be extremely valuable for this kind of collaboration.
If we have a model that's in place that we can say, okay, well, let's say we play around with their training load in the gym and their power training, how is that going to affect their performance?
Can we come up with an optimal way to train them based on the mathematics, or can that mathematics inform what's happening with the athlete a little bit better than what we've had previously?
It's a very interesting space, and I think everyone is starting to realise that, and everyone's also realising that the simple models that they get educated on probably won't cut the complexity of the data that's being collected at the moment.
It's been really rewarding to see a whole lot of my colleagues learning more about statistics and that sort of stuff. Like, I've learned a heap as well, but I've really pushed the use of stats programs like R.
It was great in that it gave me awareness as to what is being done currently that is quite innovative, and also how we can apply that here at the QAS.
So if they have, various challenges in their data or in their problems, they know that they're not alone, that they can call on support from ACEMS and all of the expertise that we have there.
And even if I don't know exactly what method I need to use, I know the people who I can talk to.
Yeah, personally I think it's quite good to see at what level sports science is at the moment, and where the willingness of taking it further in terms of statistics.
So I think for me it's really exciting to have access to all the big brains that can help us make the sense of the data that we are collecting.
And that's what we're really trying to build here, this kind of collaborative network of researchers in sports from both the practitioner, the physiological, the coaching, and the data, the modeling side of things.
And I also love sports, so this is why I love tapping into this kind of research.